Coverage on Measure 110 now, and an amendment that's set to be introduced in the upcoming legislative session next month. The Joint Committee on Addiction and Community Safety Response came up with the proposal. As KEZI 9 News reporter Julio Mora Rodriguez shows us, lawmakers don't believe this legislation will fix all problems with Measure 110, but they say it's a start.
Recriminalization of drugs, making it easier to go after drug dealers, and expanding treatment services. These are all included in this proposal. Lawmakers say this bill was a collaborative effort with input from all over Oregon.
I think this is actually a bit of a compromise between those two. We've really tried to thread the needle and trying to make sure that we've listened to each what the needs are from across the whole state.
Senator Kate Lieber and Representative Jason Kropp were the co-chairs on the committee that worked on this proposal. During a press conference, they said the amendment is not about criminalizing addiction in Oregon. The proposed changes would make it easier to get medications to treat addiction, expand certified community behavioral health clinics, and strategize on how to combat substance abuse disorder in young people. It does also classify drug possession as a Class C misdemeanor, and it will also allow officers to stop public drug use. Lawmakers say the removal of this tool was an unintended consequence of Measure 110.
We've got to have all the tools in our tool belt to address what's happening on the streets in Oregon, right? And we did remove a tool, and we are simply giving that tool back to the police to abate those situations, right?
Lawmakers stress this amendment is still a long ways from becoming law. They expect more input and collaboration from experts in drug enforcement and rehabilitation to get the best outcome possible to handle the drug crisis in the state.
There's going to be a role for law enforcement to play in this, and there's going to be a role for our public health and our behavioral health system. We're trying to blend those systems together so that we can help folks in crisis.
Coming up on our special edition of KEZI 9 News at 8, we hear from Lynn County District Attorney Doug Martini, who has long been a critic of Measure 110. I ask him if these proposals go far enough. Reporting in Eugene, Julio Mora Rodriguez, KEZI 9 News.
With